the only expectation I had of her. She dropped by only for all of 6 weeks after the incident. If I drifted away from her, it was because I could feel her already moving herself away from me the moment she showed up. If I could go back to those quiet days in February and March, I'd tell you not to give up on yourself. That's what I would say. Maybe you wouldn't have drifted so far away if I had just said something. I hope you've managed to get back on your feet on your own. Oh, we actually get to finish it. Now that the distance between us is also physical, it always feels more final. Somehow I wonder if we will meet again. Perhaps it's for the best if we don't. Still, if you would like to correspond with me, by all means, write me back. I'd very much like to hear about your new school and how you are doing. I wish you all the best. Sincerely, Amanako. It's a strange feeling. I know that I'm never going to hear from her again. If she really wanted to keep in touch, she wouldn't pick the medium like snail mail to do it through. If she could get my address, then my email or phone number wouldn't have been much more work. Had she wanted them. This is only a goodbye. I exhale, only just now becoming aware that I have been reading with bated breath. Now, who's being distant, Iwanako? But maybe it really is for the best. For her to pick up a pen and write the letter to me. It can only be because she felt guilty about how things ended. That she had hurt me. That she was hurt by how we floated out of each other's lives makes me feel a sort of wistful happiness. Oh, we got 22 minutes. I almost want to thank her. I should have taken a shower first to wake me up, and then just wait until a certain time, and then get ready to go. But oh well. I almost want to thank her, and I didn't, and I only don't because I know she won't want me to reply. There's a knock on my door, then it opens anyway with a millisecond later. I forgot to lock it stupidly. Sup, man? Why's your door open? I run to the door faster than it's probably medically safe for me to do, so I can prevent Kenji from seeing the mountains of pills just a couple of feet away from him, blocked from his sight only by the door. Then there's the letter I'm holding. If he asks about it, I don't think I can make up anything convincing. About 2 feet away from him, I realize that his vision is so bad that it's probably never an issue. He didn't even see me about to practically tackle him back to the door frame. Hey, what the hell, man? What are you talking about? Your room has a billion locks on it, yet you just barge right through the other people's doors? You didn't even wait a second after knocking before you tried the door. It was like simultaneous. You were already opening the door while you were knocking on it. See, that's exactly why I have all these locks. It's a cold and uncaring world out there. A gatecrasher's world. You also understand. I just taught you a valuable lesson, dude. Knowledge is power. 'Cause knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Anyways, why are you yelling at me? I'm a hero. Look at you. You didn't even lock your door. The average woman could have killed you a billion times already, then replaced you with a female clone indistinguishable from the original. It almost happened to me. Ignoring the latter part, since it's too confusing, it's funny he would say that. He wasn't able to stop me from tackling him head on, yet apparently a woman could have killed me a billion times. If this man is a hero, we are all doomed. That's how you got there. Somehow he was able to see the letter still in my hand. With how I've been waving it around, it's not a surprise. I folded it back up quickly, but take care not to whip it behind my back or anything else. That would be too suspicious. Seems like I'm jumpier than I thought about Iwanako writing me. I got a letter. Oh yeah? I put that there. I was sleeping. Then I woke up because I heard explosions. I put on my helmet and then peeked outside to see what was going on, but it was just a student council woman banging on your door. It's the one without pink hair. She was knocking so loudly that it was obvious she was filled with murderous rage. Rage at you. Then she somehow sensed me behind her, and I tried to escape, but it was too late. She caught me and started pointing at the door. I opened my mouth to tell him that she's deaf, but decided not to, for various reasons. I didn't really get it. She got up and more pissed, like an old man trying to use a touchscreen phone. She was going to kill me and replace me with a woman version of me. But in the sunlight, would a female version of Kenji start thinking of man conspiracies? conspiracist? Whatever, conspiracies, I don't care. But the sunlight reflected off my glasses and blinded her, saving my life. It was like, behold, optic blast. I don't get how someone with glasses can be hurt by glasses. She uses them too. She should be immune to their death rays, but whatever. She gave me the envelope with your name on it and just left. Clearly, she was out for blood, so I lied and said you were away. I think you were away, right? I've been trying to ask you if you wanted help me with my homework for a week now, but I keep getting no answer. Welcome back, man. Thanks. Yeah, so she gave me this envelope and it has your name on it. I didn't want to hold on to it because what if it was a bomb? So I just shoved it under your door when she was gone. So I wanted to tell you, but you got back before I could. At least it's not a bomb. Gee, thanks. I'm not going to help you out with your math homework because what if your math textbook is a bomb? He looks devastated and also like he's considering the possibility that it really could be a bomb. I guess it's possible since no one really uses their math book at all that much. I saw a letter on the dresser behind me. Turn to leave, swinging the door shut behind me as I do it. It collides against the tip of Kenji's shoe. It bounces back open while he hops around it for a bit, acting like it hurt way more than it should have. Before I know it, he's already inside my room. I'm powerless to stop him. Tackle his ass! He's blind! Kick his ass, man! Him before he scoops, unless he takes off his glasses. Scoops up the letter, strangely ignoring the towers of pill bottles surrounding it. Don't just read mail that isn't your own. Come on, what is it? A love letter from your girlfriend? Did she include any photos? Sexy photos? Reclining against the dresser, paying no mind to the bottles he sends all over the floor by doing so, Kenji quietly reads through Awanako's letter. The process takes seemingly forever, and this is how close he holds it up to his face. And with how close he holds it to his face, makes it look like he's trying to eat it. Who's Awanako? My ex-girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend, huh? This is the breakup letter, then. I thought they were a myth. No, I guess it is, but really, she's been my ex-girlfriend for a while. Anyway, I think I'm already over it. Kenji gives me a thumbs up, clearly relieved that I'm not going to take this into an awkward direction. Although I almost want to, since I told him not to read it. Yeah, that's a good attitude. That's alright, I had a bad breakup too. But you can't let it get you down. I mean, just look at me. But hey, she wrote you a letter. Maybe she wants to get back together, huh? It says right there, write her back. You should do it. Is she cute? For a guy who thinks feminists are working to enslave men and everywhere, he really is interested in cute girls. I have a girlfriend. Besides, look at the context. She doesn't want me to write back. Just because that's what it says, that doesn't mean that isn't what she means. But that's what she wrote. This rockfish kind chick totally still wants you, and if it says it right there. I read it. I know what it says. 20 minutes. Or no, 15. Jesus. I told you, you have to look at the context. She said I drifted away from her and everything there shows she's accepted that. I think the reason she wrote me is that she just wants to, I guess, part amicably. But we're done. She doesn't want to get back together. Anything, whatever you're thinking. As I think about it more, it sounds to me like I'm trying to make excuses for myself. That's not a good place to be. I'm positive that she doesn't want me to write her back. I can live with that. If I were to write her back and get a less than desirable response or no response, then I would just be crushed. Perhaps the fear of that is why I'm trying to justify my decision. It could be, but I don't want to think about it. The thought is really oddly repulsive. Why is this such a big deal to you anyway? Because you should write back to her. She wants you to. I want to see what the response is going to be. Damn, it doesn't even have to be a nice letter. That's cool too, but you could write an angry letter and call her out. That's my new attack strategy. I'm just going to call a woman out. You should try it. Even if she wrote me a letter, you have to understand what that means. Writing someone a letter is different now. It's not something you just do, not in this kind of situation. You can pick up your phone and call someone across the world in an instant and talk to them almost like they were there with you, or send them an email. They'll be notified instantly when they get it and can reply back just like that. A letter can be a personal thing, but she wanted to keep me at an arm's distance. It's not like I can pop over there and visit her. If I had her number, I could call her, or if I had her mail, I could smell her. Is she really wanting to hear? She really wanted to hear back from me. She would have dropped out one of those in there. I feel silly for continuously reassuring myself that I'm not fazed by Wanako writing to me when it's so obvious that I am. It could be like a gradual thing for her. She might be too shy to call you up. I remember my girlfriend would always send me text messages because she was so shy. It was annoying as hell, man. I didn't really give a shit about phones, so I don't have the thing. And it turns out I had to pay for every single one. But I don't like phones, so I couldn't even call her back to tell her to cut that out. I did it anyways, though. I called her out, even used the phone. It was literally the call out. I guess it was. Even if he's right, it means Wanako still wants to keep her distance from me. She's not ready to chat with me comfortably. Yeah, comfortably. Why? Am I some kind of freak? I'm not reassured by her actions anyway, in that case. Maybe I am overthinking it, but I just don't know. Kenji can't think of anything to say about that, and the silence follows is so awkward and thick. I start to count the seconds until he makes up a reason to leave and excuses himself. I miss her. Your ex? Yeah, even if she was insane. It was nice being with her. My back hurts. If she were still around, I could tell her to massage it. I don't know how to use an oven either. I miss baked food. And we would go bowling in the hallway sometimes. I missed that too. I had to bowl all by myself during that last festival. You bowl in the hallway? You're gonna hit someone. She used to say that all the time. Kenji sighs nostalgically, clearly not appreciating just how badly someone can get hit by slipping on a bowling pin. I was thinking more of the bowling ball hitting my fucking foot and crushing it. Apparently neither did his girlfriend since she bowled with him. What a strange definition of love, but I guess it's something. Maybe you should write her a letter. If she writes back, you can get married. Married? No. No. Okay, fine, but why not? You clearly like her even though you hate women. Feminists, not women. Feminists. There's a difference. There are non-feminist women. Damn, your discrimination is incredible. Correlation doesn't equal causation. Even if she is insane and a woman, it doesn't mean that she is a feminist insane woman. It's like how the absence of evidence isn't the evidence of absence. It is true then by relative property. The presence, 10 minutes by the way, the presence of evidence doesn't equal the evidence of presence. Actually, I think it is, and I don't think it's called relative property. No, shut up, it's mathematics. Are you saying math is wrong? I think he is wrong. So even Kenji has someone that he likes. I'm tempted to ask why he and his ex broke up, or to dig for more information in general, but I shouldn't. Not only would it be prying, but he might reverse the question back to me. This conversation makes me think about Shizune, although the thoughts I'm having are scattered and wispy. Just questions. I wonder if I can even have a chance to love Wanako, and this whole situation with her still stings me. A sour note in the back of my mind. I like Shizune much more, yet it feels like I am chasing her. Even now, I don't mind the chase, but I want to close that distance between us. Wanako's letter is responsible, but I've also felt this way for a while. I've come closer, but it's not enough. I want to try again right now. I tell Kenji to get out so I can change, then head for the student council room. The grounds are mostly deserted today, which is a shame because it's so nice out. No one answers when I knock. I try to go in anyway, but it's locked. When I pull my hand away from the doorknob, it's covered in dust. It looks like no one's been here since we left. Since I'm already out here dressed, I might as well get something to eat in town. My wallet is back in my room, though. On the way back, I stumble across Misha sitting down behind the main building. Her eyes are closed in sleep, and she looks very tranquil. It's always been hard to picture her not constantly bouncing around and hopping on the tips of her toes impatiently. My first instinct is call out to her and ask her if she has seen Shizune, or if she wants to go to town with me, but now that I've seen her, I don't feel like disturbing her. I leave her alone. Oh, okay. I guess not much would happen in town. Oddly enough, it shows him going to town like a couple times, maybe more with the girls, but I'm sure he goes more often without showing this. For the first few days after I was back, I had already forgotten that I was in the student council. I managed to pick up here and there that the student council usually gets swamped with work around the end of the break, but it didn't have to be. The case. A few times I managed to catch Shizune and Risha. They were in too much of a hurry for me to get a chance to ask if they needed help. Anytime they weren't, I'd only be able to get a hold of Misha. Shizune would say something about how there was work, but it was so little that involving either Misha or I would only bore us. After a while, the idea of having some free time again had started to grow on me, although there were still periods when I felt like I had too much of it. Just when I was getting used to it, though, things changed again. Now I find myself back in the student council body room arguing with Shizune about whether tissue boxes make good pallet boxes or not. I'm telling you, they work just fine as long as we get cube-shaped ones, not the rectangular-shaped ones. Misha, can you sign that to her? I've got my hands full. On a second thought, forget it. She is busy cutting out ballot slips. So if she were to make one errant move, she would probably send those scissors flying into someone's head. I dropped the box of poster paint, so I'm carrying onto a little table in the student council room and cough as the wave of dust hits me in the face. It really has been a while. Do you think we should change the size of the ballot slips?